you hear, if you open your mouth, then it will be filled with what Heavenly Father needs you to say, or you'll be led by the Spirit. And that is true. Heavenly Father absolutely fills your mouth with the things that He needs His children to hear. But there were so many times when I would be prompted to say something and it was not received. And, again, you always hear this and you expect that the Spirit has touched you and it will touch them. And, like a cool story that you can hear about in the new era, like, is going to appear from this. But a lot of times, and I would say most of the time, I was prompted to say something and I knew this is what the person needed to hear. And it was directly from Heavenly Father. It just wasn't heard. And it was just, it wasn't what I had expected going out on a mission. But that just goes along with agency, and it's really up to the person themselves to receive what you have to say, because your job as a missionary is to invite people to come unto Christ, not force them to come unto Christ. And if you're forcing them, then you're doing something wrong, because they really have to accept Christ themselves through their own experiences. But it's infuriating when they don't use their agency to do things that will bless them and that will make them happier. But that happens a lot. And I honestly, to be really honest, I would say that happened more than when people use their agency to be happier, and accept the gospel. And so, yeah, I got prompted all the time to say things. And I know they were from Heavenly Father, but I would just say, it would be foolish to expect that every time you got prompted to say something, expecting that it would lead to a baptism or lead to an insanely spiritual experience. That's just probably something good to know. I wish I had known that before.